Good morning and welcome to AGORACOM Small Cap Stock News. It's Tuesday, January the 28th, 2014. I've gone through a bunch of press releases this morning and I've found the ones that stand out to me, and I'll give you my insights into what it was about the news that stood out, and also my insights into what I see in their stock charts. I'm Alan Barry Labucan. I'm the chief market commentator for AGORACOM. We try to keep the show to around a 10-minute time frame. I often go quite over that. I apologize, but today I only have we have 7 companies to talk about, so we'll get in that around that 10-minute time frame. So I'm going to get started right now. First company is True Gold Mining. True Gold Mining had news out that they've filed their Karma feasibility study. This is on a project that they have in Burkina Faso, West Africa. You can find that feasibility study in their on their website. I'm just looking at the stock chart, or the stock right now. It's up a half a penny today to 47 cents. On 190,000 shares traded. The stock has been on very strong performance since way back in June. Had a good rally from June until late August. Gave back some of those gains, but held on to a fair amount of them again. Kind of bottomed in late November after that top in August, and since then it's been on a very strong move. It's on pretty decent volume as well. It's now above its 20, 50, and 100-day moving averages. Very interesting stock chart here. TGM is their stock symbol, and they trade on the Venture Exchange. Next up is Premier Gold. Premier Gold reported their positive preliminary economic assessment results for their Hard Rock and Brookbank projects. The Hard Rock project estimated an 8 years of 253,000 ounces with a life of mine annual production of 202,000 ounces. So the first 8 years looks like they'll have a little more production than the final 7 years, but overall 15 years of 202,000 ounces of gold produced. Average grade of 1.50 grams per ton gold, with a life of mine grade of 1.18. Pre-production capital costs of 410 million, including 83 million for contingencies. So some interesting numbers there. They also got some interesting numbers on the Brookbank. So you can find that in the company's press release. Just looking at the stock right now, it's down a penny to $1.96 on 430,000 shares traded. This one's been on a very powerful and what looks like a sustainable move that started back in December, about the 3rd week in December. It's since broken through its 20, 50, and 100-day. It's fairly solidly above the 100-day on very good volume as well. This trend looks like it's got a lot of legs left in it. PG is their stock symbol, and they trade on the Toronto Exchange. Next up is Kaminak. Kaminak announced their updated mineral resource estimate at their Coffee Gold project. Oxide gold ounces increased by 73%. Indicated gold resources were added as well. Looks like they're talking about indicated resource of 719,000 ounces of gold, inferred of 3.43 million ounces of gold, which includes a little over 2 million as classified as oxide. Some good information in that updated resource calculation. You can find that on the company's website. The stock's flat today. It's 77 to 80, last at 80 on 20,000 shares traded. Just looking at the stock chart, this is another one that bottomed back in November, late November, early December. Since then, it's been on your sort of classic bullish trend on healthy volume. It's broken through the 20, 50, and 100-day. Very good trend developing for Kaminak, and the fact that they're getting closer to their drilling season has me considering this one for the best of the best in weekly news show wrap up later this week. KAM is their stock symbol. They trade on the Venture Exchange. Next up is North Arrow Minerals. North Arrow Minerals confirmed that they're doing they have a $3.7 million budget for their 2014 Kaminak project, which is they'll be doing a bulk sampling on the project that's in the near Repulse Bay, Nunavut. There's been diamonds found on this project before. This will be interesting to see what the results are of the bulk sampling that they're planning on. But some interesting news there. Just looking at the stock chart, it's up a nickel today to 70 cents on only 10,000 shares traded. Just looking at the stock's performance, it's for most of 2013 it was a patchy trader. It's been getting better trading volume and stuff over the last few months, but it's still a bit of a patchy trader. These guys really need some help on their audience building. Because it is patchy like that, it's hard for me to get any idea of what the trend's going to do. But I definitely like the projects that they're involved with. NAR is their stock symbol, and they trade on the Venture Exchange. Next up is Eurasian Minerals. Eurasian Minerals has a project in northwest Turkey called AGORACOM. And they had a 4-meter intersection averaging 52.87 grams per ton gold and 530 grams per ton silver. There's other drill holes in there that look quite promising as well. You can find that in the press release. I'm just looking at their stock chart. They're down 3 cents today to $1.14. Only 1,600 shares traded. Just gonna get their stock chart up here, and it's bottomed. It's not a big trader, this one, making it hard to get a good handle on the stock chart. But they did bottom back in November, December. Since then, they've been getting improving, but again, it's not on high volume or anything like that, so that worries me a little bit with that stock. EMX is their stock symbol. They trade on the Venture Exchange. Next up is Richmont Mines. Richmont Mines announced that they an increase to their resource to 169,000 ounces of gold indicated, 955,000 ounces inferred for their which was previously 771,000 ounces. So they've substantially been able to increase the resource at their Island Gold Deep deposit, which is located at its Island Gold Mine near Wawa, Ontario. You can find the details from that press release on their website. Just looking at the stock right now, it's down 2 cents to $1.47 on 32.5 thousand shares traded. Just looking at the stock chart, this is another one that bottomed back in December. Since then, it's got a lot better, broken through its 20, 50, and 100-day on pretty good volume. Interesting looking chart. I could see myself talking about this one on the best of the best in weekly news show at the end of the week. RIC is their stock symbol, and they trade on the Toronto Exchange. And the final company today is Integra. Integra Gold has increased their Lamaque indicated resource to 756,000 ounces, grading 7.1 grams per ton gold from their project in Val-d'Or, Quebec. Very good numbers there. I like that average grade. It's quite high grade. And they had other good details in that press release. Find that on the company's website. The stock is flat today. Last trade at 17 cents on 139,000 shares trading. Just looking at the stock chart, another one that sort of bottomed in late December, early January. Since then, it's been getting a little bit better. It is trading under its moving averages. That makes me a little bit nervous. This company could use some audience building as far as I can see. But I've looked at their projects before, and I like what I see on the project side. ICG is their stock symbol, and they trade on the Venture Exchange. So that's a wrap on today's news. Before making any investment decisions, it's important for you to do your homework and speak with your financial advisors. Look for our daily news shows Monday through Thursday here at AGORACOM.com or on my website at alanberryreports.com. And then for our weekly Best of the Best and weekly news show, where George and I go over the best press releases with also the companies that have the strongest looking stock charts combined with good news. So on that note, you have a great day, and we will talk to you